Welcome back to Live at 9, and in very few, I guess, weeks and months, summer will be here, and it's my favorite time of the year. And what's so great is when I was a kid, I used to go to all these camps, go play all these sports. I was so excited because I was like, oh, I get to go to the sports camp, and I get to go 5 days a week. Except it doesn't always happen anymore, where kids don't always get into these camps and these activities. So we bring in Dr. Quinn, and Dr. Quinn, what's the importance of getting your kids active around other kids at some of these camps and activities?
There are so many benefits to allowing your child to participate in those summer camps. 3 very beneficial benefits include, number 1, they get more physical activities. Number 2, they continue active learning in some form or fashion that results in better achievement the following school year. It's like the brain. If you just give it a break, you have to wait about 2 or 3 months to crank it back up when school starts back. But if your child is in a summer camp, they're actively engaged in thinking. Usually there are projects that have to happen. And when school starts back, that brain is already running. All they got to do is just continue to make those A's and get a scholarship to a big time college. Number 3, they are able to better engage in socialization skills, because now with the phones and the iPads, all that screen time, they don't interact as much. And when they become adults and go on interviews, they're less likely to make that eye contact and just smile. How's everybody doing? And then they have a better chance of getting that job or getting into medical school or becoming a reporter like yourself. Getting into law school, those interactive skills are so important, and they can be enhanced in a summer program.
Yeah, go be a reporter. It's one of the best things that's ever happened to my life. I guess my next question to this is, it can be very expensive to be a part of some of these things, you know, some of the higher level, I guess, camps and stuff. But is there like a minimum amount of days that you want your kid out and about with other kids? Is it 3 days a week? Do you want all 5 days? Do you want 7 days? I mean, what is there a good number?
Well, here's the deal. I suggest as much as possible. When my daughter was a child, I had her in as many camps as possible. But I was a physician, so I was in a little bit better position than some. But at the same time, what I advise, if you have not already done so, go ahead and apply now, because there are scholarships and grants. And then some of these programs that don't cost anything, that are funded by the government, the quicker you apply and the quicker you get that spot, the more likely that it's going to cost less to nothing at all. But don't wait till the last minute. Go ahead and apply today. So I was talking to my dad, and he said, are you going to give a list of camps? I went on my phone last night, and I just Googled children's summer camps, Jackson, Mississippi, and it gave me probably 50 different selections with links, phone numbers, applications. So just Google summer camps for children, Jackson, Mississippi, and it'll give you all the camps within a radius of where you are. But if you live in a different city other than Jackson, put the name of that city, but then put the closest city with the that you're in proximity to get that information.
I think one of the great parts of camps and activities in the summer for me, like you said, one of the big things, one of your points was the interaction with other kids. You know, it's one thing. I was an active kid. I played sports. I was never going to be too unhealthy, whether school year or out of school year. I skateboarded in the off season. It wasn't a problem. But something that I really learned at camp was being in a community with others, and it made me happier in my life, just being with other kids. Let's talk about that.
Well, that's so important. I talked about FMLA on the Thursday segment a few weeks ago, and I was thinking about a lady, but I didn't talk about her, and she wanted to get off work on FMLA, Family Medical Leave Act, and her reason was she was stressed out at work. And I said, what's the main thing stressing you? Are the customers stressing you? She said, no, there's a lady that sits across from me, and she just watches me all day. And I thought to myself, I said, if she's watching you, she might think you're a very beautiful lady. But I didn't tell her that. I just thought to myself, you know, she she didn't have good social skills. Me personally, if someone is staring at me, I stare at them. Hey, how you doing? But you know, the more you're around people, especially as you grow up and you develop those skills, you have a higher tolerance and you're able to cope with things. Like maybe you have a colleague that's, you know, a little bit antsy. You can cope with them better because you're used to different interactions and different problems that you can encounter in the workplace. Also, when your child goes off to college, they're able to encounter different personalities and do better.